What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Uncle Steppin with Podcast, Big Steppa Podcast, Uncle Overseer Podcast. What up, everybody? It's been a few months. Uh, where do I start? I started doing the Steppin with Uncle podcast earlier this year. I want to say Marchish, about March. So I got like 10 episodes in. But my health started declining again. And when that happens, it's hard for me to record, like very hard. So, I mean, once it started to decline, it kind of messed with my brain. You know what I'm saying? It messed with everything. Once I get pain, like all the time. Once I start getting that pain all the time, man, do something to me, man. But before I even get into that, I want to say I'm glad to be back recording at least. For now, I'm going to be doing some sessions online using StreamYard. I believe I'm going to be doing some sessions with some other people, just me and them. I'm going back and forth talking. I had a double screen, everything hooked up. It's going to look good. I'm going to get the banners and everything popping. And then going forward, then when I get more guests, I want to start, doing it at a place. Like I'm going to go to a recording studio and stuff like that and do it. I have some equipment here, but it's not even my crib. So just like I was talking about the story, I got real bad. Like, I have the HS, hidradenitis suppurativa, skin condition, autoimmune disease, all in one. So I can get like lumps and stuff like that on my arms, under my armpits, on my groin area, my buttocks. Man, I don't even want to talk about where they were at, but I was going through it. On top of I had called sepsis, which is an infection. So it was messing with my bones, everyday living, everything, man. It was just killing me. Like, could barely walk, and I was still going to work, still going strong. Even taking it back to the 4th of July cookout, what I had with everybody. I was down bad then, but I was rocking out, man. I was pushing through. Between then and then my birthday, 2 days later, I went out bowling. Should have never did that. Messed my arm back up, my right arm. So that joint was never healed in the first place, and I messed that back up. Then from there, man, it just kept getting worse and worse to the point where I think it was the day, August 3rd. So it was August 3rd. We were celebrating my grandmother. She, passed away last year. That's when she passed away. So we were celebrating the 1 year anniversary at my aunt's, and by that time I was done. Like I couldn't even function right. Like I was just sitting there. I couldn't even go outside and release a balloon. That's how bad it was. So that night when we leave to go to, I was gonna go over my mom's crib anyway. That night, go outside. I'm waiting for the Uber, and I just collapsed damn near. Like, luckily, my cuz, shout out to cuz TY, made it. Shout out to cuz because he kind of like caught me. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I'm like, start feeling it. I'm like, yo, cuz, put my arm on your shoulder. He like, yeah, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So then once that happened, I just almost fell to the ground. Like I lost conscious for a second. By the time he got me, he sat me in the chair, got in the car, and we redirected ourselves to the hospital. I was in there for a week from that night, which was Sunday night till Saturday evening. There was so much going on in there. I had a roommate. um, he had so much going on. I couldn't even talk about what I got going on because he had so much going on. I couldn't even compare it, to be honest. It was a lot going on, man. It was coming in all day. They wanted to see me, touch me, look at what I had going on. Medicine. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I wasn't really communicating too much with people. Shout out to the few people that came to see me, though. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to y'all. So from there, man, I had to go stay at my mom's, and then I ended up having to give up my crib, like my apartment that I had. I was on a month to month at the end at that point, so it was pretty easy to get out of it. So I didn't break a lease or anything like that. But that last month getting out of there, it was sad because I was like, I didn't want to go. Used to living on, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing, and it's like, dang, you gotta go back to mom crib, like really? So yeah, I moved all my stuff gradually throughout that month. I made sure everything was clean. Then I've been here ever since. So yeah, from July to August, that's what we were doing, moving everything. And I'm sorry, August to September, we were moving everything, and now I'm here. I've been here since. I made myself comfortable. Over the months, I've started to feel better. So in the beginning, it was bad. I could barely walk. Like I said, I had to do occupational therapy. I had nurses come in every few days out of the week, and I still got an infusion nurse coming. I got a pick line in my arm. Can't see it because I got this sweater on, but it's a pick line like right here. It goes all the way up to my chest. I had to put that in for 12 weeks. I get an antibiotic every single morning. So I've been doing it every morning. Shout out to my mom for doing it for me. Of course, I ain't doing it alone. So I mean, in the beginning, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't move. I'll take 10 minutes to get off the bed. Like I sit on the couch, I can't sit straight. I was in pain, like pains. I didn't want to be bothered, and I was hard to deal with, and I know I was. So I kind of stayed away from people for the most part, just so I wouldn't cause any friction. Because if you don't notice, being in pain cause you to turn to another person because it's like nothing nobody else can say to you about it. Just like shut up, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear nothing. But yeah, over a month and some change, I've been feeling much better. Not all the way, there where I need to be, but feeling good enough where I get to walk around a little bit, do this, interacting with people again. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of get a little bit back to normal. I'm not all the way there though, but I'm gonna sit here and lie and act like I am. So that's that. That sums it up for the most part. Other than that, yeah, man, I'm trying to get back to this, trying to expand, new guest, uh, get all my business right. I've been working on that, getting the business side of things right. So everything can look better and sound better. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm dolo now, as far as podcasting. We still have that Big Steppa Podcast, but I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, where we want to go with that. There's a lot to do. There's a lot that can be done. So, like, if you're interested in giving me ideas, you want to come on and do some shows with me, just hit me up. We work something out for sure. Because I'll be mobile soon, so don't even worry about it. I'll be mobile soon where I can get to where I need to be. But yeah, this is sort of like a pilot. I haven't said anything in a while. Throw this up on the gram and everything, you know what I'm saying? Oh, YouTube, the gram, whatever you call it. Whatever you name it, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I want to thank God, of course, because, I wouldn't be going still, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had sepsis. That's deadly. I didn't even get into too much detail of that, but that was mainly the reason why I couldn't function. So that's why I've been taking, I was taking all types of medicines, pain medicine, had some oxys. They made me sleepy, but pain wise, I don't know if they really helped, man. Can't say really what helped the pain. It just gradually started to go down at some point. I think when I started doing the infusions, I do infusions at Penn. I was doing them. I started doing them first. It was every 2 weeks. Now it's every 4 weeks. So I do them every 4 weeks now. Every fourth Monday of the month, or however you want to call it. And they've been working good for me. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna keep on with that. But life is cool. I don't want to get on here and complain or anything like that. Like I said, glory to God. Of course, shout out to my family members that's been looking out, and my homies and my friends, whoever reach out, check on me, or just the little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But definitely, as far as the pod goes, I will be back consistently. I'll give you at least one episode of Steppin with 𝒂𝒚, and I'm going to do one episode of sports too, at least once a week. So I got my word on that. Like I said, I got my man Jabari. We doing something next week, so that should be a treat. Me and him and Jay would always do good content. So now it's just me and Jabari doing this one. We'll be going live too. So that'll be Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. So the 26th, Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on YouTube. We'll throw up the link and everything like that. Put a little post up on the gram too. So be on the lookout for that. I'm actually in my room doing this. You know what I'm saying? I got my station over here, my dresser. Got the stash, the colognes and all that. Got a little candle right there. I had to get the blackout curtains because yeah, me and the son, we don't get along, but definitely be on the lookout for some more content. I'm doing reaction videos too. I'm working on that. So just be on the lookout for some different content. You know what I'm saying? Trying to switch it up a little bit, do some things differently. Thank you for all the supporters. Thank you anybody that reached out, checking on me. Like I said, even asked about the podcast. Like, yo, when you getting back? I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you care. So the people that listen, my supporters, anybody, that's been associated with the Big Steppa Podcast brand, I appreciate you. And I'm just glad to be back. So I'll get with y'all soon. When you see this, just know another episode will be coming right out, like right after it, okay? Because this is just like a pilot. So this is real short. It's sweet. Want to give y'all a little assumption what I've been up to. Yeah, I've been out of work too, so that's another thing. So I got time on my hands until I go back. So I try to do as much as I can to the best of my ability. All right, I'll get with y'all.